In this lecture, we are going to create chamfers. We have a rectangle here and here we have this sketch chamfer. Select that. Now we can create chamfers. Let us create a chamfer at this corner. Select this edge and you can see a chamfer will be created. You can also select a point that is a vertex and a chamfer can be created. Press on the escape key and you can see this is chamfer. Let us go for undo. Use the Ctrl plus Z key. Now let us create the chamfer again. Here we'll go for sketch chamfer, and if you see here there are two different methods of creating chamfers. One is angle distance and other is distance. By default it is equal distance. Here we are giving the dimension, maybe it is 10 mm. So when you select this corner, a 10 mm by 10 mm chamfer is being applied. If I deselect this equal distance, you can see two distances we will get. Suppose one is 10 and other I am giving as 20. Now if I select a corner, first let me select this line and this line. So D1 will be the first selected line and D2 will be the distance of the second selected line. So 10 mm and 20 mm. Now let us go for angle distance. Automatically this parameter will change. A distance is given and another angle is given. Let us create this at this point. You can see 10 mm and 45 degrees is being given. Now if I take this angle as maybe some 60 degrees, select this, you can see a 60 degree angle has been given. You can change the parameter at any time. Suppose this 45 degree, I want to make it as some 50 degree. You can do that very easily. You can see now, this is 50 degree. Even this 10 mm, if you want to change it to maybe some 12 mm, you can do it. There is no issue. So this is how we can apply chamfers. You can see here, this is the drawing and we are going to create a completely constrained sketch of this drawing. You can see the dimensions here. We will start with this base and then we will move up. We'll create the outer boundary first and then we will create this circle. Here we have a collection of fillets and chamfers. So you'll get to know how the chamfers and the fillets are being applied. Let us start. First, let us create this rough sketch of this base and then we'll move upwards. I'll take line tool and let me create a rough sketch something like this. No need to create the chamfers. You can see something like this. Move up. That's it. Now let us give the constraints. First constraint that I want to give is this line, use the control key for multiple selection, and this point coincident. You can see this line and this point coincident. Now this line and this line, both of them are equal. We can give equal constraint. This line and this line, both are collinear. Again, this line and this line, both are equal. You can see. Now let us give the dimensions. We'll take smart dimensioning and the dimension of this line to this line, this is 20. Automatically this line has also become 20. Now let us take distance from here to here. This is 100. Simply move this and the origin is here. I want to create it symmetrical. So I will simply take smart dimensioning from here to this origin. This I'll give as 100 divided by 2. Press on the enter key and you can see Now let us take dimension again and we'll give a dimension to this line. It is 10 mm. This entire thing is black. Now let us give a dimension to this line. We cannot give length like this because in case we apply a chamfer or fillet, this point is going to disappear. So there may be a chance that it will become under constraint. So what to do? Already I have told you, from here to here, we can give the dimension. So if a portion of this get trimmed also, there is no issue. Now let us take smart dimensioning again and I'll give distance between these two. It is 20 and you can see this entire thing is constrained. Now let us go for the top portion. Here if you see, this entire thing we have made, this chamfers we will give at the last. Let us create this top portion. So for doing that, first we require to create this circle. This is of radius 30. Let us create it. Then we will go for creating this radius 30, this circle. Or so to say this arc. We'll create a circle and we will trim it. It is easier than creating an arc. Let us go for creating this circle first of radius 30. You can see the position here. This position is from this base 30 plus 15, 50 mm. And it is exactly at this center. Let us create it. We'll take a circle. We'll create a circle somewhere here. And we'll take this point and this origin point. We'll keep both of them vertical. Now let us give the dimensions. We'll take smart dimensioning from this point to this line. 35 plus 15, which is 50. You can see. Again, we can take this diameter, which is given as radius 30, so 60 mm. You can see here. Now immediately what I can do is, I'll just extend this and we can go for trim entities, trim this to entity and trim this. Incrementally if you trim, you will know which object is creating problem while trimming. So it's better to go for intermediate trimming like I have done. Now let us create this arc. So for creating that arc, I'll take a circle and trim it. I'll take a circle something like this. Let me take this center point, align with this center point in a vertical direction. You can see. Now let me give the dimension. If you see the drawing, from this center to this center of this circle, it is 40 mm. So let us give from this center to this center a dimension of 40. Again, I'll take this diameter as 60 as given in the drawing. You can see it is completely constrained. Now simply I'll take trim entities, trim this portion and this portion which are not required. And while doing so, you can see we have created a completely constrained geometry. Now let us go for creating the fillets. We'll take fillet tool. I'll start here. I'll give a fillet size of 4. You can see the same thing I can create here. This 4 mm is given in the drawing. You can check it out. Now for this portion, here also there is fillet. So let us give fillets. If you see here, it is R8, 4 places. That means here, here, here and here. Similar looking places are of R8. Let us give this radius and then we will move on to the chamfers. So here we can feed as 8 mm. Now just take this corner, again this corner, yes, this corner and this corner. Let us click here and you can see we have a completely constrained geometry. All the fillets have been applied. Now let us go for the chamfers. If you see the drawing here, this chamfer is 5 into 45 degrees, two places. That means here and here. Let us give this 5 into 45 degrees. Here I'll take chamfer, sketch chamfer, distance angle 5 into 45 degrees. You can see I have fitted the parameters. Now simply I'll click this corner and this corner. While doing so, a constraint has been removed. You can see. No problem. I can take this line and this line equal. You can see. Now, if you see here, there is another chamfer at two places, means here and here, 10 into 30 degrees. Let us apply it. This 30 degree is this angle. Now let us see. We'll take chamfer, sketch chamfer, and we'll go for the angle distance. This is 10 mm and this is 30 degrees. Now do remember that the first line that you select will contain the angle. You can see here. And here also, if you see, the first line that you select will contain the angle. You can see. But while doing so, this point has been removed. So some constraints have been removed from this sketch. We'll just move this line, which is blue, and you can see this equal constraint has been removed. This line must be equal to this. So we'll equate it again, and it is completely constrained. Now we are left out with only one thing, that is a circle somewhere here. We'll take circle tool, we'll create a circle something like this, press on the escape key. Now let us take this circle center and the origin. Use the control key for multiple selection. And let us align them vertically. You can see. Let us give the dimensions. If you see here, from this center point is at 15 mm and the diameter is 20. So from this center point to this center point, this dimension is 15 and the diameter is 20. Press on the escape key and you can see we have completed a completely constrained geometry of example 11. In the next lecture, we are going to see example 12 and a tool called straight slot.